Well, hello, welcome to Izzy's Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. You could have been anywhere, but you came to my channel. For that, I'm always grateful. Thank you so much. I am going to do your Libra love prediction reading for October 20th through October 26th. Please keep in mind this is a general read. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Don't try to make it your story. Just take what you can from it, leave the rest. In addition, please know the energy can go either way. It can be your energy, your significant other's energy, or someone else that's in your love space. Please keep that in mind as you watch and as you listen. Hey, if you enjoy my reading or if my reading resonates with you, please give me a subscription or a like. I'd be most humbled, honored, and very grateful if you decide to give me a subscription or a like. Thank you. Thank you in advance if you do. Let's see what's going on with my peaceful, loving, kind, fun, sweet, giving Libras. Show me, spirit guides, what's going on with my loving, peaceful, kind, sweet, giving Libras. Let's see, Libras, what you got going on. Show me, spirit guides. The Strength card. The Empress. Oh, that Empress is showing up in my readings this week. The Hierophant. The Judgment. The Knight of Swords. Well, you know, when I see this reading, in the middle of the reading is a Hierophant, which means marriage can represent a Taurus sun sign tradition. Getting married, get ready. First of all, the Strength card is leading your reading. The Strength card can represent a Leo sun sign. But the Strength card is all about someone that's stuck in there, that's been resilient, that has stood the test of time, that has a backbone. But more than anything, this person, whomever this is, I don't know if it's you yet. I'm going to keep reading here. Bear with me. The Strength card is here. That's trying to get someone to come in. When I say come in, somebody may be wild and out. Wanted them to be. You want them to be on the same page as you. You want them to do, what you want them to do. Because see, the Strength card is about. Look at the Strength card. Who sits with the lion? That's what you want. That's what you want. And that's just crazy, right? You just want someone to be on the same page as you. You want them to love you. You want to love them back. You want them to not be out in the streets. You want them to be a father. All of that. That is what you want. When you see that Strength card, it can represent, like I said, a Leo sun sign. But it's also, here's a pregnancy that's here. You want him to be the father. When I say the father, he is the father. But you want him to act like he's a father. Not be out there still dipping and doing and sneaking and creeping, maybe. Doing a little bit of that. Because there's a baby that's on the way. This Empress card, there's a baby that's on the way. There absolutely is a baby that's on the way. And the Hierophant card, you want to be married. I'm being very honest. That's what you want. You want to be married. You want to be with this man and you want to be married. But and I see this a lot when I read. You want to be married, but you just don't want to just him to marry you because you're with his child. That's not what you want. You want him to genuinely come in, be a husband, be a father, and marry you. See, because the Judgment card is here. The Judgment card is about, reassessing things, trying to, coming back together maybe after a breakup as well. But the Judgment card is also, it's just about knowing that you know that you know. In other words, the Judgment card says, it's like a aha moment, a wake up moment. He understands that the reason he's with you is not just because of this child that you have, his child. It's because he loves you. He always wanted to be with you. He just was out there doing what he was doing. That's what that Judgment card is saying. He wants to be with you, regardless. Irregardless of this child, even though that's one big thing too. He just wants to love on you. And you want him to understand that. You just don't want him to be with you because you told him you're pregnant. You want him to be with you because he loves you. Because he wants to be with you. That's what you want. Remember I said here with the Strength card? That's what you want, things to go your way. That's what you want. But what's interesting here is I see the Knight of Swords next to the Judgment card. And see, I always say if somebody's not ready, they're not ready. Because the Knight of Swords can mean reckless behavior sometimes. But I don't think this is reckless behavior with this Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords also can mean courage. Courage. Moving quickly, swiftly. And I think that he's moving quickly and swiftly to be with you. But what concerns me a little bit is that the Knight of Swords is looking out the other way. But I think he's looking toward the future with you. I do. I think that he's it's not reckless behavior. I think he wants to be with you. He wants to marry you. He wants to build a family with you. I don't think it is, and I'll say it again. I don't think it's just because you have a baby. I think, yeah, the baby helps, absolutely. He loves you, but he loves you even more because of the child. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. Let me clarify the reading. I'm going to sit back, relax. Just give me 3 to 5 minutes. Let me clarify the reading. Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Strength card here for my Libras? Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Strength card here for Libras? Show me, Spirit guys. Why is the Strength card here for Libras? Show me. Seven of Wands. Yeah. Seven of Wands, you're standing up for yourself. You're saying, look, yeah, because it's hyphens in the middle of the reading. Yeah, okay, I understand that you might want to get married. I do. I understand that. But I need to know that you're marrying me, not just because I have your child, but because you love me, because you want to be with me, because, the child is just kind of like the icing. And I'm not saying the icing because it means so much more. But it's like the icing on the cake. You just want him to love you and for who you are. You want him to already been thinking about wanting to be with you. You want him to already think about this Strength card here. Remember I said Strength card represents a Leo sun sign, but you wanted him to already have been thinking about being married to you, being, to death do you part. You want him to already be thinking about it. You're letting him know. You're standing up for yourself. Yes, I may be pregnant, but we don't have to get married. That's what I hear you saying. We don't have to get married. We can co-parent without getting married. Well, let's see why the Empress card is here. Show me, Spirit guys. Clarify the Empress card for me, Spirit guys, please. Huh. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Yeah, I think that you're younger than him. I do. And you're pregnant and you're young. And that's one of the things, too. I don't think he's ever seen this from you. I think you're the young one. I think that you're younger than him. And you're letting him know, I'm pregnant. But see, there's also something different here. It could be a different ethnicity. If you listen to my reads, Page of Cups for me is someone that's culturally could be different, but it's definitely someone that's younger. And I believe that you're younger than this man, and you're saying, even though I'm pregnant, I don't have to marry you. That's what I hear you saying. You're standing up. Even though, and he hasn't seen this side of you. You're saying, even though before I tried to get you to come in and to be, you'd be on the same page with me, but you were still wilding out. So even though I'm younger than you and I'm pregnant, I don't have to be with you. But this is someone, could be black and white, could be Latina and Caucasian, it could be Asian, it could be anyone, but there's some cultural difference here. But you're definitely younger. Let's see why the Hierophant is here. Show me, Spirit guides. Why is the Hierophant card here? Show me, Spirit guides. Clarify the Hierophant for me, Spirit guides. Knight of Swords again. That's the reckless behavior. Knight of Swords can be, like I said, reckless. You don't want this marriage. You don't want this just to be a slam bam, thank you, ma'am, because you're pregnant marriage. That Knight of Swords can be reckless behavior. You don't want it to be reckless. You want it to be well thought of. Kindness. He wants to be with you. You want, build a family. Absolutely, that's what you want. Knight of Swords can also mean courageous, and I think it means courageous here. I really do, because see, the Knight of Swords, each one of these is looking this way, and I say to the future. It's over the Hierophant card. It is not a slam bam, thank you, ma'am. This is being courageous and brave and stepping to you and saying, I want to marry you. But when you see the Knight of Swords here, you're also thinking, I don't want him just to marry me because I'm pregnant. That's not what you want. But let's see why the Judgment card is here. Show me, Spirit guides. Why is the Judgment card here? Show me. That Death card. Man, the Death card keeps coming out. Transformation. He's not marrying you just because you're pregnant. He's marrying you because he loves you. He's marrying you because he wants to be with you. He's marrying you because he does, yes, want to build a family with you. But it's not just because you're pregnant. The Death card can represent a Scorpio sun sign as well. Let's see what the Knight of Swords is here. Show me, Spirit guides. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Show me, Spirit guides. Why is the Knight of Swords here again? Thank you, Spirit guides, for giving me the Knight of Swords twice. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Swords here again? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you are definitely pregnant. That's growth. That's growth. That's my pregnancy card too. Yeah, it's happened quickly. That's what I think. I think it happened quickly. Seven of Pentacles is growth. You're looking back on the past and seeing if there's going to be any growth. But the Seven of Pentacles is also about growth and pregnancy. I think he's thrilled. I do. I think he wants to be with you. I think he's already asked you to marry him. I think you should say yes, because he's a good. I don't see anything here that's saying he's a bad man. Yeah, he might have been out there still kicking it and doing his thing, but you didn't have a commitment like that before, or he was there. Let's start. But I agree, you are standing up for yourself and saying, just because I'm pregnant, I don't want you to marry me just based off of that, because we can co-parent. Whomever I'm reading for, good for you. The Strength card is there, though. Let's start at the very beginning. The Strength card can represent a Leo sun sign, but it's also about trying to get someone to come in and understand what you want as well. Being on the same page with someone. Here's the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is you standing up for yourself. Hey, you are saying, hey, yes, I'm pregnant, but we don't have to get married. You're also younger than him. This Page of Cups, you might be of a different ethnicity, as I say. Culturally, there's something that's different. Like I said, it could be black, white, Asian, could be anything. But culturally, there's something different here. But here you are, you're pregnant. That Empress card, you're pregnant. You're with child for sure. Whomever I'm reading for. If you don't know yet, it's coming. It's on the way. Here's a Hierophant card that's in the middle of the reading. That's pregnant. That's not pregnant. Excuse me. That's tradition, marriage. It can represent a Taurus sun sign. And over that is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you want to have marriage. You want to be married to, but you're letting him know we don't have to be married, because the Knight of Swords can be reckless sometimes, but it's swift. Knight of Swords is moving quickly too. It sometimes can be a reckless, a reckless behavior. I don't see that with this. This man wants to marry you because he loves you. Here's a Judgment card here, and I think that you guys have been apart, and I'm going to say that this Judgment card. I think you've come back together. I think there's been a reunion, and I think the reunion is because you're pregnant too. But the Judgment card is about having one of those moments like, this is what he wanted all along. This is he's had an aha moment. They call it a aha moment. It's like, oh my, something hit him. He wants to be with you. He wants to have a family with you, because here's this Death card, which can represent Scorpio sun sign, but that's about a transformation. He's made this transformation to be with you and his family, to be married to you. Knight of Swords is here. He's being courageous and brave. Seven of Pentacles is growth. Oh, you're with child. You're definitely with child, and this relationship is growing to the next level as well. And I do believe it could be marriage. Let's see, and I'm going to say, let's see what my oracles have to say. Show me, Spirit guys. What do my oracles have to say? It says meditation brings answers, prayer works. It says within the next few weeks. Oh, yeah. You're growing and growing and growing. You guys are going to know exactly what you want to do. It says a year from now. A year from now, you'll be married with a child. Absolutely. That's what I see. You'll be married with a child a year from now. A year from now. A year from now, that's how things will